Welcome. So third program is draw a color cube and spin it using OpenGL transformation matrices. So here we have to create one cube and we should rotate the cube. Okay, using that is a transformation matrices. So here that is we have to specify the vertices for that is a cube. So here that is GL float vertices. Okay, so here we are passing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally it consisting of the 8 vertices. Okay, and it is having totally 6 faces. So it is a cube. So cube consisting of totally 8 vertices and it is having 6 different faces. Okay, so next that is we have to specify the values for each and every the vertices. So next we are taking the normals. Okay, so that is the same position vertices. We are going to draw the normal, that is x, y and z, which are mutual perpendicular to each other. Okay, so next is that is a color values. We have to specify each, and there is a for each vertices we have to specify the particular color for the vertices. Okay, so come to there is a main function. Okay, so in the main function, that is we are going to call that is a glut init. So next is glut init display mode. So here we make use of that is a double buffer because we are going to rotate the cube. Okay, so that is we are going to make use of the swap buffering, and one buffer while writing. Okay, it make use of the other buffer, that is a glut double. So that is we are going to make use of that is a RGB component. Similarly, we make use of that is a glut depth because we have to use that is a Z values, that is a Z buffers. Okay, glut init window size, that is 500 comma 500, that is a width and height. So glut create window, that's title is rotating a color cube. Glut reshape function. Okay, whenever that is a window is getting changed, that is we are going to call my reshape function. Glut display function, so draw the cube, that is a display. Okay, glut idle function, so whenever there is no operation in the cube, that is that by default it is going to call that is a spin cube. When there is no operation, this function will be executing. Glut mouse function, whenever there is a mouse interacted with your application, so it's going to call that is a mouse function. GL enable, that is we should enable GL depth test. Okay, if it is not enabled, that is it's not going to consider there is a Z components. So we have to enable GL depth test. Okay, just start executing, that is by using glut main loop. Okay, so just comes to that is a display function. Okay, so first we are going to GL clear, that is we have to set clear the buffer bit, there is a background color, also clear the that is a depth buffer, also it is called as that is a Z buffer. Then load identity. Okay, so here we are going to call GL rotate F. Okay, so rotate the object using that is a theta value of 0, x, y and z, that is we have to rotate in the x axis. Okay, next is GL rotate. Okay, F, that is the theta 1, okay, in the direction of y. So next is GL rotate F theta 2 in the direction that is using z axis. Okay, so after that we have to call that is a color cube. Okay, so in color cube, so here first we have to draw the cube. So how to draw that is a color cube? So polygon, that is we are passing 0, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are going to call polygon function 0, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is the first phase. So polygon we are taking int A, int B, int C and int E. Here remember 0, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that is now to draw the polygon. GL begin, GL polygon. So here first GL color 3F, that is we have to set the color for vertices, that is color of A. A is 0, just move to the color value, that is a black. Okay, so next GL normal 3FV vectors we pass, that is a for the particular position normals A, it is -1, -1, -1. It is going to draw mutual perpendicular, that is a normals of size 1 unit. So next is GL vertex 3F, that is vertices of that is A. Okay, so take the values. So it is a first point. Similarly, color for the second vertex, normals and vertex for the second, there is a vertex. So similarly, there is a third and the fourth. So this forms one face of the polygon. So totally we are having the 6 faces and totally 8 points. So similarly call that is a second phase polygon 2, 3, 7, 6. Okay, so this indicates indicates index values for the matrix. Similarly called, that is polygon 0, 4, 7, 3, polygon 1, 2, 6, 5, polygon 4, 5, 6, 7, polygon 0, 1, 5, 6. So totally we are going to draw 6 faces. Okay, so using the function that is a polygon, which will create each and every individual faces. Okay, so next comes, that's okay, so comes to, that is a spin cube. Okay, so after display function, if there is idle function, we have to call, that is a spin cube. Okay, so in spin cube function, okay, so that is theta of axis. So just consider that is we are going to initialize, initial value of axis is 2, that is 0 for x axis, 1 for y axis, and 2 for z axis. So just consider that is theta of axis. So theta value initially all values are, that is 0. So here we are going to increment the value by 1. Okay, and if theta is greater than 360, if one cycle is completed, so initial back, that is theta of axis equals minus 360. Okay, let post redisplay, again that is we are going to increment the value 1, again it is going to call post redisplay function, again it is going to call, that is a display function. Okay, so here consider that is a mouse function. In mouse function, so that is button, state, and XY position. When you click a particular button, okay, it's going to call the mouse function. Which button? Okay, so just consider that the mouse is having 3 buttons, left, middle, and the right button. Which button operation is performed, and what is the state? Okay, state is either it is down or it is up. Okay, next the position where we are going to perform the operation, that is X and Y position. So check, if button is equal to left button, if it is a left button, and the state is, that is a down. Okay, set the axis is 0, that is a x axis. So if the button is middle button and state is down, axis is, that is a y axis. Similarly, if it is right button and it is a down, set axis equals, that is a 2. Okay, so next, so consider that is a reshape function. Whenever that is a window size is changing. Okay, so here first we have to create, that is a GL viewport. So viewport means that is what to be displayed in the area. If it is outside the viewport, it cannot be displayed. Okay, so viewport is 0, 0, and which is set to new width and height. Okay, first we should draw the object. So we should set, that is a projection. GL matrix mode is GL projection. Next, load identity matrix. So here we have to maintain the aspect ratio. So just check if width is less than the height. Okay, so then GL ortho. Okay, that is the x value beginning, that is a left of, that is a x naught is -2, x end it is 2. Okay, similarly that is the y is -2 into, that is a h by w. Since that is a w is less than, that is the h, so we divide height by w and multiply with, that is a y value. So similarly that is a y max is, that is 2 into h divided by w, and -10 is z near and 10 is z far. Else if that is w is greater than h, so it is the width. So we are going to multiply value with the x values, that is beginning of the x multiplied with w by h. Okay, end of x, that is multiplied with w by h. Okay, y value, that is y minimum, y maximum, so that is z near and z far. Okay, so projection for drawing, if you perform any, there is a translation, that is transformation operation, we should set the matrix mode to GL model view. Okay, so here once you press, okay, so once you press, that is axis, that is a left button, axis is 0. Okay, so axis is set to 0, so that is theta of axis, that is a 0 is incremented by 1. Okay, so spin cube, which is the idle function, if there is no any operation is performed, this is the function repeatedly calling. Okay, theta is incrementing 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so just check. Okay, if theta is exceeding 360, okay, comes back to, that is a 0. 360 minus 360, 0. Okay, so again that is we are going to call let post redisplay. So it's going to call the display function. Again, it's going to rotate, okay, particular cube and call the color cube, which will going to display all the faces of the polygon using the vertices. Okay. Thank you.